Hello, Prince George's Community College graduates. I want to take a moment and congratulate you on your tremendous accomplishment during this challenging time. Finishing a college program is never easy, even under the best of circumstances. Today, all of you can reflect on the added hardships you overcame by earning degrees during this pandemic. You've all faced the added difficulty of learning amid unprecedented change and uncertainty, often separated physically from teachers and classmates. But in the face of change and uncertainty, you adapted, and now you have succeeded. You should all be proud of the tremendous individual accomplishments that brought you here today. I have so much pride in the graduates of Prince George's Community College. Every student here is working to better themselves, to expand their minds, and to unblock new opportunities for success. So many graduates go on to greatness as valuable members of the Prince George's community, giving back where they can in ways that benefit us all. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this community. And I want to remind you that while each of you had an individual path you walked to arrive here, you all have walked here together. Now we can take this moment to look forward. This period of hardship we faced is nearing its end. I hope each of you will walk forward together with a spirit of tremendous hope. Together, you have the power to shape this bright future for the benefit of us all. Thank you, and again, congratulations to the Prince George's Community College Class of 2021.
Greetings. I'm Melanie Griffith, President Pro Tem of the Maryland State Senate and Senator representing Legislative District 25, where Prince George's Community College is located. It is my pleasure to join with Dr. Williams, the faculty, staff, and all of the community in saying congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. We understand that you all have had a very unpredictable journey, and we want you to know that we applaud you and we salute you. We are here to celebrate you and your great accomplishments, and we're counting on great things from you moving forward. Thank you so much for your hard work and for not giving up. Congratulations.
Good morning. This is a great day. I am Prince George's County Council Chair Calvin Hawkins. It is my pleasure to congratulate the Prince George's Community College Class of 2021. I also would like to express my sincere appreciation on behalf of the County Council to your keynote speaker, Dr. Monica Gosen, for being here with you today and to offer some encouraging words. I know the past 2 years has been tough, but so are you. Not even a global pandemic could stop you from finishing what you started. My colleagues and I on the County Council admire your courage, your determination, and your perseverance. Qualities that will take you far as you move to the next leg of your journey. You have earned your place at this virtual podium today, and we are all Prince George's proud for your accomplishments. Again, congratulations. We look forward to your future success and your contributions to our community. Continue to make us Prince George's proud and enjoy this historic moment in your life. God bless each and every one of you. Go forth and do well.
Thank you for joining us this evening for Prince George's Community College's virtual commencement celebration. I'm J. David James, President of the Faculty Organization and Chief Marshal. Please welcome Dr. Felicia D. Williams, President of Prince George's Community College.
Welcome to the 60-second commencement exercises at Prince George's Community College. Please prepare for the singing of the National Anthem by Dr. Angelina Shumway, Associate Professor of Music. This will be immediately followed by the Invocation, led by Reverend Millage Mosby, pastor of the Unity Center of Light in Bowie, Maryland, and Associate Professor of Business Management.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, and let's celebrate this wonderful occasion with a prayer. Dearly beloved, we give a special thank you for this day in which we celebrate the graduation of the class of 2021. And we're not only here to celebrate the graduates, but also the entire college community, as well as the parents, relatives, friends who stood by these graduates, giving encouragement and support, and instilling in them the faith in their ability to succeed. This is truly a testament to the African proverb, it takes a village. But that is what this institution is here for, that being to serve and support the dreams of our students. And it is our hope that in addition to an education, we have instilled a sense of service in these graduates so that they will pay it forward by being of service in their lives and chosen professions. And we also give thanks for the compassionate guidance of our leadership and for our new leader, Dr. Williams, all who work cohesively together to guide and direct this institution with wisdom enfolded in understanding, kindness, gentleness, and love. For they are the ones who maintain the high level of consciousness imbued with spirit that inspires us all to give our very best. And dearly beloved, we must acknowledge and give special thanks in this ceremony for the frontline workers of this institution, that being the faculty, who imparted their knowledge with a great sense of creativity, care, and love for the success and well-being of these graduates. So for each of them, and their dedication to teaching excellence, we are truly thankful. And so from our heart-centered awareness of your divine presence in our lives, we give thanks for all of your blessings. And so it is. Amen.
To our graduates, family members, friends, faculty, staff, administrators, and honored guests, thank you for joining us. I hope this momentous day finds you well, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and holistically. Most of us would have preferred to take part in this ceremony in person. I know, I am right there with you. Prince George's Community College needed to make a call on the format of commencement at a very early date. Out of an abundance of caution and uncertainty about the status of the pandemic at that time, we decided to make arrangements for a virtual ceremony. Special thanks to our commencement committee, who has worked diligently to make our virtual celebration special and memorable. We have demonstrated such ingenuity and innovation during these extraordinary times. Necessity is indeed the mother of invention. The COVID-19 vaccine and its widespread rollout give us hope and cautious optimism in the not-too-distant future when we will be able to gather in person again. Earlier this month, our Board of Trustees approved the granting of emerita status to a faculty member for her unwavering commitment and dedication to the institution. At this time, I'd like to recognize Karen M. Moorman, Allied Health Department Chair, Radiography Program Director, and Professor. She began teaching at Prince George's Community College as an Associate Professor of Radiography in 1995 and was awarded tenure in 2001. Professor Moorman continues to demonstrate her commitment to learning, the college, serving on college committees, and serving in her community. We thank her for her service. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Sidney Gibson.
Good evening. At this time, I am pleased to share the names of the members of the Board of Trustees. On behalf of the members of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to bring greetings and to welcome you to the 62nd Annual Commencement of Prince George's Community College. My fellow board members and I salute the graduating class, men and women who have attained intellectual and academic competencies and skills as attested to by the faculty who represent over 100 associate degree and certificate programs. Today, we have many things of which we can be proud. First, the accomplishments of our graduates. Your perseverance and tireless efforts are to be commended. Second, the dedication of our faculty, staff, and administration. Your contributions and commitment to student success help make Prince George's Community College the high-quality institution it is today. And third, to the families and friends, the support you have provided these graduates has played a vital role in assisting them to accomplish their academic goals, especially during the ongoing pandemic. Congratulations, graduates. We will now have a musical selection, You'll Never Walk Alone, from the musical Carousel, performed by Cassidy Smith. Accompanying Ms. Smith on piano is Dr. Min Young Kim.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm,
Thank you for that beautiful rendition, Cassidy. On behalf of Prince George's Community College, congratulations to the class of 2021. The students in our graduating class represent an incredible array of academic fields, backgrounds, ages, ethnicities, lived experiences, and more. This is the beauty of a community college. This is what we are committed to cultivating here at Prince George's Community College. On our campus, you're just as likely to encounter a recent high school graduate as you are an adult learner. You're just as likely to encounter a student who is completing one of our many degree programs as you are students who are advancing their career with an in-demand credential. As the inspiring stories of our graduating class illustrate, Prince George's Community College meets students where they are and provides a pathway to all they can become. Prince George's Community College has much to celebrate. The sacrifice and dedication of our faculty and staff over countless months and years reaches back to long before the pandemic. These efforts continue to pave the way for our students to be successful long after they graduate. Commencement presents a noteworthy moment in which the past, present, and future align through memories, achievements, and aspirations. This season has been much different than what we expected. In the midst of an unprecedented time that tested the limits of who we are and what we are made of, you accomplished what you set out to do. What a powerful declaration of your courage, strength, and resilience. What an inspiring sign of your potential and promise as you prepare to write your next chapter. As you celebrate your life-changing experiences at Prince George's Community College and prepare for all that lies ahead, know the challenges are great, but the opportunities are greater still. We already know what you are made of. COVID-19 showed us that. National Youth Poet Laureate Amanda Gorman said, "Every day we write the future. Together we sign it. Together we declare it. We share it, for this truth marches on inside each of us." We find ourselves at a riveting crossroads, on the cusp of the world we live in and the one we know is possible. This world starts within, in the minds and hearts of each one of us, united here in spirit. The journey mirrors your educational quest here at the college. You started with a goal, with a dream, and worked your way across the expanse. Now that you have reached the other side, you understand. This seeming divide was actually a bridge for individuals like you who faced the uncertainty and courageously took the first step, and the next one, and the next. In closing, let me say that Prince George's Community College's collective commitment to opportunity for all, justice, equity, and lifelong learning, guided by our forefathers, is what gives me hope in our future. A narrative we are entrusting confidently to you, our class of 2021, to help us carry forward. And we ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Ms. Rosebell Onuma, President of the Student Governance Association, who will speak on behalf of our graduates. I've interacted directly with Rosebell on a number of occasions, and she is an exceptional young lady, ready to help us carry our vision forward. Rosebell is a dual-enrolled student in our Academy of Health Sciences, which means she is pursuing her high school diploma and associate degree concurrently. Aspiring STEM leader, distinguished Posse scholar, recruited based on her extraordinary leadership potential, proud daughter of a Nigerian immigrant, soon-to-be PGCC graduate, and the list goes on. Here is Rosebell's mantra. I quote, "If you let fear control your actions, it will create a reality worse than what you feared. Profound and so true. In the fall, Rosebell will be attending the University of Rochester to pursue a health-related career, and we cannot wait to see where her journey takes her. Without further ado, I present to you one of our shining student stars, Miss Rosebell Anuma.
President Williams, members of the Board of Trustees, senior administrators, faculty, staff, friends and family of the class of 2021, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2021. Good evening. When I say we have made it, you know exactly what I mean. We have made it. And so we are here today to celebrating this thing called life. We are here to say we have overcome. We are celebrating perseverance, academic accomplishments, and a lifetime of memories. Class of 2021, as the president of the Student Governance Association, it is an honor to be a part of this stellar group. And it is my distinct privilege to congratulate you on this auspicious day. COVID-19 was a once-in-a-lifetime challenge. And today, as we celebrate, we pause to honor the lives lost, many of whom were family members and friends, and some of whom were students. We honor you. This pandemic has changed our lives. In the middle of the losses, many of us have often been asked, did anything good happen to you during this pandemic? But even in the middle of the unprecedented loss of human lives, there were glimmers of hope. And for that, we are grateful. For where some saw uncertainty, we saw opportunities. Where some saw failure, we saw a one moment in time to overcome. Where classroom doors were physically closed, the doors to virtual learning were flung wide open. COVID came in like a wrecking ball, but we faced it, braved it, and we are here to say we did it. This big moment represents a million small moments and milestones that should make us all very proud. This degree symbolizes a million things for us. It is a symbol of hard work and dedication, especially as students during a pandemic. It is the tangible proof that we have accomplished what many before us could not. It is the evidence that we outran many 11:59 p.m.s on a wing and a prayer. My fellow graduates, it is the evidence that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stand in the way of our success, not even a pandemic. Class of 2021, as we move into our various endeavors beyond Prince George's Community College, I urge you to remember the life lessons imparted to you by your professors, classmates, and loved ones. And as we exit to the next phase of our lives, we know we can do this. So on behalf of the class of 2021, I say thank you. Thank you to our professors. You are fantastic. You are not just textbook professors, but you are professors who care and who understand your students. You valued and embraced our individualities. You understood our struggles, and you supported us. You allowed us to grow, to be, to do. And we stand here today triumphant and ready for the next phase of our lives, all because of you. When the pandemic hit, you became jack of all trades, professors, family members, mental health counselors, and friends. And for that, we are grateful. Thank you for all that you did for us. Hey, Dr. Robinson. Thank you to the PGCC staff. You have guided us, molded us, and showed us where the money was. And you watched as we went after it. You are supportive, caring, and nurturing. Thank you, Prince George's Community College. You have done it again. You have supported us, embraced us, and you have literally walked us through these last and most challenging miles of this journey. And now, to the class of 2021, continue to move, continue to dream, go out in the world and make it a better place. This is your time. This is your now. For the late John Lewis said it best, we may not have chosen the time, but the time has chosen us. Congratulations, class of 2021.
I am honored to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Monica E. Goldson, Chief Executive Officer of Prince George's County Public Schools. Dr. Goldson is the dynamic leader of the 20th largest school district in the nation. She began her career as a high school mathematics teacher with plans to become an actuary. Within her first few weeks on the job, she realized education was her true calling. Dr. Goldson holds 3 degrees from historically Black colleges and universities, a bachelor's in mathematics from Florida A&M University, a master's in elementary and secondary school administration from Bowie State University, and a doctorate in educational administration and policy from Howard University. She is the proud mother of 2 adult sons, both graduates of Prince George's County Public Schools. Dr. Goldson is a partner, colleague, and friend of Prince George's Community College, a fitting choice to bring remarks to our graduating class, especially during these times. Mr. Gibson, please join me to present the recipient for the honorary degree.
Madam President, it is my distinct pleasure to present Dr. Monica Goldson, Chief Executive Officer of the Prince George's County Public Schools, to receive at your hand the honorary degree of Associate of Arts in Humane Letters.
Dr. Goldson, by the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Prince George's Community College, I am proud to confer upon you the Associate of Arts honorary degree in Humane Letters and admit you to all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. I now direct that you be invested with the accoutrements appropriate to the degree. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Dr. Monica E. Goldson.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to join you on this very joyous occasion. Commencements are a special time for the graduates, your supportive family members, dedicated faculty and staff, and even myself. I'm thankful for this special opportunity to speak to you today. And before I begin, I want to recognize a few people. First, I want to give a special thank you to Prince George's Community College President, Dr. Felicia Williams, and the Board of Trustees for inviting me to serve as your commencement speaker for today. The community college's continued partnership in education across the county is commendable, and I want to personally thank you on behalf of the Prince George's County Public School graduates and their proud families for your tireless efforts. Prince George's County Public Schools and the Prince George's Community College have had a long-standing relationship. In 1958, the community college offered classes in Suitland High School. And here we are today, experiencing classes on a 150-acre campus with 5 off-campus satellite learning sites. Our students have taken classes alongside each other through our dual enrollment program and in the first ever state middle college program. And our staff has also taken classes to assist in their continued professional growth. This is what a true seamless partnership should look like, and I am grateful that we are a model for others across the state and country. Since March 2020, we've collectively experienced fear, confusion, grief, loneliness, and anxiety amid the COVID-19 pandemic. For the last year and a half, students have had to make adjustments to their daily lives that seemed unimaginable just 1 year ago. Although these uncertain times have brought unique challenges to everyone, there have been bright spots that have offered us hope and inspired us to push forward. Our educators, from pre-kindergarten teacher to the community college dean, have served as true heroes during the darkest hours of the pandemic. Educators have sacrificed and worked long hours on behalf of students. And for that, we're grateful for your continued drive and determination. While the tragedies of this pandemic forced us to reimagine this graduation, today remains a time of celebration and offers us a chance to reflect upon your accomplishments, challenges, and solutions that have allowed you to graduate today. Like many of you, I was raised in Prince George's County, and I beam with Prince George's County Public School pride no matter where I go. Some of my most impactful professional and personal experiences have taken place right here in Prince George's County. I have taken classes in some of the same classrooms and lecture halls you have, whether it was in Prince George's County Public Schools, and I took classes in Prince George's Community College and experienced all our diverse county has to offer. To every graduate, no matter what brought you here or how long it took you to get to this day, you are continuing the great legacy of this community and this great institution. Enrolling and graduating from Prince George's Community College is one of the best decisions you can make. The state of our world is at a tumultuous crossroads. There are few other moments in history that witnessed this much transformation and turmoil, but offered a strong undercurrent of optimism. No matter how challenging and bleak things are in the world, one fact remains true. Your education will serve as the wind to help carry you over troubled waters. From your first words as a baby to your last exam in college, your education is built brick by brick, lesson by lesson. Attending community college sets you up for a future filled with success. With the cost of living more expensive by the day and the standards tied to obtaining and thriving in a good-paying job climbing higher and higher, community colleges are more necessary than ever. Prince George's Community College provides an accessible, affordable, and well-rounded program that will better position you to continue your education or dive straight into your professional career with the preparation necessary to take on any task. The road ahead of you will be as challenging as it will be varied, but it will be your path. A path paved by the foundation of your education and your commitment to get to where you are today. God willing, we will never have to live through another pandemic, but if we must, we are better prepared for it. Overnight last March, the world took a crash course in pandemic living. We educated ourselves and began taking steps to adjust to our new world. We began to see essential workers as more than just first responders and medical professionals, but those who are critical to our society's very survival. Our grocery store clerks, delivery drivers, food service workers, or mail carriers, they and countless others have helped to keep our world moving. No matter the job, title, or salary, an education made it possible. I consider your education from Prince George's Community College as dream currency. You came here to continue your education because you see a future for yourself that you're motivated to reach for every day. Maybe it's the dream of opening up your own business or being part of a team that makes a major scientific breakthrough. Maybe it's wanting to set an example for your kids or simply to prove something wrong to someone who said it couldn't be done. No matter the motivation, you now have the dream currency to think bigger and bolder. You've already done what's arguably the hardest part of the journey of life, starting and finishing your education. What comes next is up to what you make of it. I will not tell you that the road ahead will be without its ups and downs, but I know your Prince George's Community College family knows, and your support system definitely knows that you are prepared for any circumstance. Before the pandemic, you walked onto a campus and you were immersed in a community and culture that is unmatched anywhere else. You had teachers from different backgrounds and formed new relationships with fellow students and classmates. You may not have known it at the time, but you were building a diverse network for your future. Institutions like this one reflect the community in which we are located. Prince George's Community College, just like Prince George's County at large, is a majority-minority institution, proudly cultivating an inclusive and equitable campus culture. Diversity allows students to bring a world of experiences into the classroom, which contributes to a unique and advantageous learning atmosphere, allowing them to flourish in the workforce. Because of your experience at Prince George's Community College, you're entering an evolving world fully aware there is more that brings us together than rips us apart. You embrace the differences among us and acknowledge the racial and systemic issues that are ever so ingrained in our society. We are here today to celebrate your accomplishments and your success. But with all that has happened in our world, it is impossible to not think about those that should be with us today but cannot. All across the country, we have lost too many people to police brutality and racial violence. Our hope and charge for the future is that the class of 2021 can be among the problem solvers that can put an end to the culture of violence and hate that has consumed our world. Through my role as CEO and other leadership positions I've held in Prince George's County Public Schools, from the schoolhouse to the boardroom, to an alumna of 3 historically Black colleges and universities, the most important thing I've learned, and I'm still learning, is the role I can play in the lives of individual students. Each of you has the ability and the capacity to impact at least one other person. I didn't set out to work in the field of education. I planned to teach mathematics for a couple of years and then move into a career in actuarial sciences. I would have been analyzing statistics and calculating risk, and to me at the time, that seemed exciting. Imagine my surprise when after the first week of teaching, I found my calling and my passion, and I have dedicated myself to a career in teaching and public service. Life is full of risk and fluidity. You may think you have a step-by-step plan, and then 1 week later, something will come along to completely change your direction in life. Your future is up to you, and you must choose every single day how you want to live, as long as you make sure that you are serving as an inspiration and imparting wisdom on others, even if it is just one person. Think of the person that you looked up to as a child and be that person for someone else. Working, living, and raising children in this community showed me the value of serving and giving back to the community that helped raise me. Each and every day, we work to ensure students and families in our community receive the highest quality teaching and leadership at each of our schools. We do this by focusing on supporting the whole child, setting high academic standards, and ensuring students master grade level or higher fundamentals. So take the lessons you've learned at Prince George's Community College over the years and let them guide you, inspire you, and help you to become the next generation of strong leaders. Here and now, I challenge you to leave the door open behind you. Many of you may be the first in your field, but I am challenging you to not be the last. Impart the wisdom you've learned at Prince George's Community College to the next person, and to leave the world just a little bit better than how you found it. As the late, great Toni Morrison said, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it. There is someone out there wanting to read your story. Prince George's Community College gave you the pen and the paper, and now it is up to you to use them and make a lasting impact on your community and the world. Congratulations, class of 2021. I honor you and salute you, And thank you for allowing me to join you as a member of the class of 2021 for Prince George's Community College.
Good evening, class of 2021. Congratulations on the wonderful occasion of your graduation this evening. You've achieved much and should be proud of your accomplishments. I would like you to join me in acknowledging the service of our faculty and staff in supporting you through your progress to this great moment in your life. Finally, I give you one final assignment from Prince George's Community College. Take what you have learned here and go out and change the world. Thank you. Dr. Williams, at this time, I am very pleased to introduce the academic deans who will present the candidates for the conferring of degrees, certificates, and letters of recognition in the following order. Ms. Angela Anderson, Dean of Health, Wellness, and Hospitality. Ms. Nicole Currier, Dean of Humanities, English, and Social Sciences. Ms. Barbara Denman, Dean of Professional Studies and Community Education. And Dr. Christine Barrow, Dean of Sciences, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics.
Madam President, I am indeed proud to present for the conferring of the degrees of Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, and certificates the candidates who are recommended by the faculty in the Division of Health, Wellness, and Hospitality.
Madam President, upon recommendation of the faculty, I have the distinct pleasure to present the candidates for the conferring of the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Science, and certificates in the Division of Humanities, English, and Social Sciences.
Madam President, upon recommendation of the faculty, it is an honor for me to present the candidates for the conferring of the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Applied Science, and certificates in the Division of Professional Studies and Community Education.
Madam President, it is an honor for me to present the candidates for degrees in the Division of Sciences, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Upon recommendation of the faculty, I present these candidates to you for the conferring of the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and certificates in the Division of Sciences, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics.
By the powers vested in me by the State of Maryland and the Board of Trustees of Prince George's Community College, I confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, and the certificates in the divisions of Health, Wellness, and Hospitality, Humanities, English, and Social Sciences, Professional Studies and Community Education, and Sciences, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations! Candidates for graduation, at this time, you may shift your tassel from the right to the left on your mortarboards. You are now officially graduates of Prince George's Community College. At this time, I present the Prince George's Community College class of 2021.
Congratulations.
Omar O. Abubakar. Olalua Adewoye with high honors. Emmanuel D. Akpalu. Elisa Almengor de Leon with high honors. Kyle Oliver Anderson. Rose A. Aniqua. Marilyn Noemi Argueta Osorio. Kilnista Ayuk.
Rosemary Badu with honors. Israel R. Balbelek II with high honors. Jesusa A. Baldi with high honors. Samiha Basit. Kendall Joy Battle. Tayani Trinice Bennett with highest honors. Bemenet Nega Berhanu. Wendy Georgetta Bickersteth with highest honors. Jemima Boakai Ansa with highest honors. Diedrich I. Boyd. Jordan M. Brown. Carl Prophecy Brown. Makia Samise Brown. Jordan Daniel Bird. Leslie A. Castro Lopez with high honors. Eden Clark. Heather Cragg with highest honors. Diamond Armani Crutchfield. Jeanette Daniel. Maron Daniel. Omu Kantom Diagne with high honors. Jade Cassandra Diaz with high honors. Ayana N. Dorn with high honors. Terrence Rudolph Douglas with honors. Mackenzie Sheree Downey with honors. Emmanuel Ngafeni Ibai with high honors. Carice J. Edwards. Chibuzor Serena Egwim with highest honors. Egbe Moforgum Ita. Sydney Laren Faust. Tia C. Fuller. Kathleen E. Godshall with highest honors. Lyric Gwendolyn Green with honors. Jennifer R. Greer with highest honors. Nana A. Gabai Kessie with high honors. Kirsten Orfawa Giebi. Devon Hassan Harrison. Morgan Noel Hawkins. Courtney Houston with highest honors. Alexis B. Jackson Mercer with high honors. Saliamatu Jallo with highest honors. London A. Jenkins. Tishanique J. Johnson with high honors. Jaquel A. Jones. Kothar Temitope Kareem with honors. Jasmine Nicole Kelly. Karen A. Kimilembe. Rihanna King with highest honors. Oluwademelade Adewunmi Komalafe with high honors. Ethan Etan Lack with highest honors. Shayna Lagrana. Dominique Marquise Lesene. Madison A. Lucas. Gabriela Lucombe with honors. Chisholm Maduka with high honors. Arnav Malcha with high honors. Sarah Aquin Mancho with high honors. Daisuke Guerrero Mayama. Joel R. Mbella Benim with high honors. Cameron Page McKenzie. Samaya Zoe McLaughlin with high honors. Nacy Amaryllis Mejia.
Caitlin Isabella Mendoza with high honors. Mia Monique Ramos Messina with high honors. Symphony Latrice Murray. Chukwumeka Samuel Jared Nwobi with highest honors. Imiolua Oluwaseo Odunea with high honors. Samantha Olutoyin Odunlami. Meameya Dufi Oforoi Darkwa. Rebecca Abimla Aluwasanmi with high honors. Tolulope Aminot Oluyadi. Rosebel Ndukwe Anuma with highest honors. Roslyn Iyemo Anwukwe. Emanuela Owusu Ancha. Puya Kamlesh Patel with highest honors. Vacha Mehesh Kumar Patel with high honors. Chloe A. Perry with honors. Lana Christie Phillips with high honors. Kayla D. Quarles. Rafe S. Rana. Abdul Rahman with high honors. Campbell Alexis Richardson. Chandler Nicole Robinson. Kelly Nonemi Rodriguez Navarro with high honors. And Michelle Leongazon Roncal with highest honors. Olivia Beirul Rose. Malcolm Emmanuel Scales. Maria Sofia Maya Semilla with honors. Salem Gabretincia Sinai with high honors. Ramaya Shayna Shelton with highest honors. Sydney Simone Smith with high honors. Saren Spence with honors. Gabrielle Christina Stevens. Christopher David Stevenson, Jr. Brittany Tagian. Alexis W. Takam with high honors. Miasi Jalen Thompson. Bart Raymond Tolentino with highest honors. Cristel May Marafuentes Torbeso. Stacy Marie M. Torbeso with honors. Flavin Songwen. Shamaya Krishna Turner with high honors. Sean Gabriel Presno Yu with high honors. Ezine Diane Uzoho with high honors. Eric Alexander Villatoro with highest honors. Ibrahim Pape Wade. Kalea S. White. Joy Amari Williams. Michael Antonio Wilson, Jr. Bashini Yassam.
Congratulations to our early middle college graduates, and a special shout out to the first graduating cohorts of P-TECH and the teacher prep program at the Academy of Health Sciences, a high school diploma and associate degree at the same time. You did it.
Julian Adams. Matthew Howard Blake. Makeda D. Daring. Jael A. Edwards. Dylan Alexander Harvey. Tyrese Andrew Hooper. Afia Uwusu Mensah. Vanessa Lizeth Penarita Lopez. Bryce Christopher Stevens with honors.
Hello and congratulations to our class of 2021. We are so proud of your accomplishments. You've overcome adversity, remote learning, and so much more to achieve this accomplishment. Congratulations. We look so forward to seeing everything that you're going to accomplish in the coming years. Please keep in touch. Take care.
Delia I. Benitez Garcia. Ashley Sarah Brown with highest honors. Isaiah DeAndre Buxton. Noelle Daphne Foss. Nicholas Sean Hand. Ikenna I. Igbo. Khalil D. Manzi with highest honors. Takea Ari McFarland with high honors. Francis Adriana Ortiz. Jordan Tyler Phelps. Jenna Mikal Porter.
Aaron Daniel Scott with high honors.
Adam Stone Sterling with highest honors. Damian Patrick Tyser. David Ryan Troy with high honors. Elizabeth Patrice Walton. Tyree Elijah Warren.
Congratulations, PGCC Owls, class of 2021. When you work hard, study harder, and invest time into successfully completing your degree, you will reap the benefits. Your commitment to your education is commendable, and we're so proud of you and wish you nothing but the best for your future.
Miraj Abdal Rahim with highest honors. Yehual Ashet Abera. Sathika Y. Abewikrama with high honors. Nina Ncha Achidi. Damila Adams. Jordan N. Adams. Marcel Adams. Talia Lisette Adams with high honors. Armstrong Addie. James Robert Adebayo. Olorunfemi Adegbuele Adegbembo. Adarinsola Tumisin Adegbayi with honors. Bukola Florence Adejumo with honors. Selma Mohammed Hagels Adem. Adekemi O. Adeniyi with honors. Adiola Alimat Adeniyi with high honors. Abosede Oyebola Adeoye. Akiolua O. Adesui. Adesubomi Adewole with high honors. Tunde Olade Adeyemi. Maurice Adevokepe with honors. Robert Audrey Adriano. Folly Thomas Afandi with honors. Abimbola Fonmilayo Afeni. Mafama Agoda Kwesema with honors. Jennifer Lizette Aguilar. Rena Aguilera. Nomusa Theresa Aguier. Adenike Igbor. Samuel Anulawapo Aina. Christina Olutayo Akini. Felicia Arlene Akinwele Greer. Ayomide Victor Akintarinwa. Tululupe Motunrayo Akinyemi. Catherine Taiwo Akole. Stella Chinwe Akpuaka with high honors. Bushra Alam. Alexander A. Alorfin. Afusat Omotalani Alatise. Rock Bernabe Alberto. Sheila May Alconga. Courtney K. Allridge with honors. Christine Oluwakeme Ale with honors. Mabi Marcela Aleman Lopez. Marie Ingwe Alebong. Natasha M. Alexander with honors. Monzer Mohammed Ali. Saeed Ketima Ali with high honors. Samuel Tokochuwu Aliyah with honors. Bignon Gildas Alognon with high honors. Elisa Almengor de Leon with high honors. Allah Majid Alesayidali. Jomelaine Estrada Altarejos. Margaret Kadiatu Amara. Segen Amare. Maybell Amor with honors. Doris Amonu. Jordan Amos. Dominic Jarrell Anderson. Jerry Dejanay Anderson. Yasmin Anderson. Sherry Antoinette Andrews. Tere Ere Aniagwar. Ianu Oluwatobe Anifowose. Chimaobi D. Anokam. Heavenly Anthony. Emmett Anton with high honors. Daramfon Enifiok Anwana. Zujadi Areli Aparicio. Asiba Leah Marie Jose Apovo. Colinda Crystal Orencia Archibald. Genesis Esmeralda Argueta. Samuel Kenneth Arnold. Salam Arnold. Judith Ethel Asamba Meyanwi with high honors. Mavis M. Asare Duamena. Divine Bibongachem Asweku. Rachel Ase. Noela Ngwenita Aseka. Christopher Ashton. Gianna Lillian Asamani Graham. Gail Asong. Bright Melvin Asogba. Zobaida Atei. Marita Ateyako with honors. Sonita Checha Atemkeng with honors. Queen Yvette Akwi Atongwe. Taiwan Xavier Ogburn. Adams Kemban Awosum with honors. Oluwasegun Awok Conley with honors. Olajide Jason Awoyera. Ngwana Ayango Nelson. Iob Nigash Ayele with honors. Giselle Aichap. Bobola Lawrence Ayileka. Chukwu Dubem Azi.
Way to go, public safety and law graduates. Now, it's inevitable that throughout your lives, you will face some challenges. But remember that the sky is the limit and you can achieve anything that you want. Now go forth and make the world a better place.
Cassandra Ba. Oluwasegun Stephen Babatunde. Rilwan Oyeinka Bebrinde. Lana Marie Alvaran Badieola with honors. Tomileo Dolapo Badru. Alpha Umaru Ba. Yuma Khan In Bahaduri Sr. Marta Isabel Beras with high honors. Jalen Nicole Ball. Ana Gloria Balmez. Jennifer O. Balagun. India Banks. Teyeba Bakibila with high honors. Asia Barnes. Jessica Charmaine Barnes. Hugo Barrera. Nick Barreto. Christian Baron Garfias. Christabel Aseye Barson with high honors. Raymond Fazal Basant. Michael Bassett. Annie Richelova Bastian. Revival Bate.
Daniel E. Bates.
With high honors. Pauline Joy Batoon. Kiera D. Batson. Natalia Batista Bonil. Evan Yan Lyonzon Bayarang. Tanya L. Bazermore. Alisa Carlene Bedward. Jada C. Bell. Aziel Daniel Bell with highest honors. Kiri Lizeth Benitez. Dimas D. Benitez Garcia. Reynaldine Benjamin. Holly Lorraine Ben. Thomas Kofi Burko. Jorge Panuncio Bernales. Shanice Alana Bernard. Sharon Eco Besong Eta. Corey Alonzo Thomas Best. Ikeda Jahari Betts. Eric S. Bevard. Gennett Bayene. Nia L. Bishop. Ashby Lou Gabol Bito with high honors. Gloria Blackman with honors. Tristan Yamar Blackman. Anaya M. Blake. Tashika T. Blanding. Morgan Blount. Sierra Bocari. Kathy Lisette Bonilla. Mirna Bonilla. Wendy Bonilla. Erica Bonilla, MD. Kiana L. Boone. Alisa May Icalina Bornilla. Stephen James I. Bornilla, with honors. Rasida Buba. Kristen Meret Boval, with honors. Joyce Ornea Bozeco. Augustus Thomas Bradley Jones. Dwight J. Branch. Nina Bridgers. Gallina Brendamore. Suleika L. Brooks, with high honors. Array Noni Brown, with highest honors. Ashley Andrika Brown, with high honors. Katrina A. Brown. Regina Nicole Brown. Shakina Ajane Brown. Megan Brown. Gwendolyn Browner. Hassan Brownlee. Cassandra Brumfield, with high honors. Heather Bryant. Jasmine Rena Bryant. John Le Min Bui, with high honors. Hannah Bullock. Nia Birch. Devin A. Burgess. Cameron Elijah Burnett. Tyra Erica Nicole Burris. Michelle E. Burton. Jade Tyree Bynum. Portia S. Bynum.
Congratulations, class of 2021. What a year. You stayed the course and completed this goal. You have learned the secret to success is support. Continue to surround yourself with dreamers and doers. Work hard, be gracious, and great things will happen. Much success in the future.
Charlemagne Seria Caballo. Sonia Yamilet Cabrera, with highest honors. John Carlo Canapi Kakalitan, with honors. Aliyah Kager. Dario Emilio Calderon. Edwin Calderon. Jose Cambronero. Tonya Yvette Campbell, with honors. Giselle Nicole Campos Ramirez. Brenda Karen Cardozo. Kiana Renee Cardwell. Jesse Carino. Cameron L. Carney. Latia Fontaine Jovan Carr, with high honors. Terrell Carrington. Angel Garcia Cartagena, with honors. Zalvi Garcia Cartagena. Jasmine Renee Carter. Marquette M. Carter. Paige Loren Carter. Virginia Carter. Caroline Casillas. Dulce V. Castaneda Perez with high honors. Chloe S. Cotreau. Meshia Cesar. Michelle Stephanie Cerna. Sabrina Cerna. Elizabeth Michelle Chakravarti. Keisha Chambers with honors. Christina K. Chapman. Star Chase. Jonathan Chavaria. Violet B. Shea. Brianna Nicole Cheek. Tony Chen. Jude Edouard Sinead. Judith Chia. Monica Chicas Palacios. Jason Eric Chin with high honors. Trinity Chisholm. Victoria Chittams. Dillis N. Chofong. Mohammed Chongan Sr. Jason Alfonso Clark with honors. Kenya Clark. Sydney Cherise Clay. Jacqueline Clay. Martins Nyong Coban Jr. with honors. Alvin Kareem Cole. India Colbert. Marquise Cole. Preston Coleman. Brianna M. Collins. Janaea Collins. Lauren Colon. Emery Sharia Taul Komad with honors. Kimberly Giselle Conde with honors. Jerome Conley. Talia Conway Kenner. Umberto Correa Jr. James Anthony Cortez. Carlos Cotton Jr. Charlene Alexis Cohen. Chad T. Cox with high honors. Chandler Crawford. Salvador Crespin Melgar. Fernando de Jesus Crespo. Kayla Noel Crump. Christine Laura Cruz. Maria Anayeli Cruz. Mayra Cruz Portillo. Patrick Joseph Koff IV. Antonio Michael Cunningham. Janaya C. Curtis with highest honors. Gino Simonis.
It's now time to celebrate. You've made it through tests, papers, online, and COVID too. Your hard work and diligence put to the test. Now don't let anyone derail your success. So happy graduation. You've nothing to fear. Go forth with God's blessings. Let this be your year.
Jada Alexis Danner. Frankie Dachua. Janae V. Davidge. Tiffany Lucinda Davidson. Ivory Sierra Davies. Destiny Liana Davis. Jaleesa Irene Davis, with honors. Joshua Chevalier Davis. Saleya Davis. Hannah Penina Perez DeRite, with honors. Samantha Chelsea De Castro. Camille de Guzman, with high honors. Yani Ashante Debru. Keturah R. Decker. Deborah De Flora, with high honors. Tanisha Anne-Marie DeGriafrenite, with honors. Guadalupe Delgado. Kim Delk. Jean V. Despero. Christian Desroyer. Margaret O. Devine. Mohammed Amin Damna. Erica Diaz. Damian Dale Dick. Diane Din Gabisi. Jose Leoge Flores Diomampo. Dior Diouf. Thomas L. Dixon. Ivy Sorel Diambu. Kareem Jaman Damcrio. Marie Sylvie Metabel Junye. Anik Luce Kathy Dukem Tichio. Remart Batista Domages. Alicia Jonice Dorsey. Sydney Dorsey. Shayla Ann Douglas, with high honors. Ramutuli Drame. Brandon Driscoll. Doreen Tamina Dubose. Trenton Daniel Doucet. Shanika Dyer, with high honors.
Brittany Shirley Ann Ely. Caroline Eason. Christelle Manuela Ebode Pokham. Scholastica Ebo. Andre Jolivet Iboko. Demeeth Prairie Ebue, with highest honors. Kelechi G. Echendu. Jacob Anthony Edelin, with highest honors. Joshua Patrick Edelin, with highest honors. Darian Edwards. Jasmine Edwards, with honors. Kasis Ochi Chinbonbu Egbe, with high honors. Vivian A. Egbonran. Nkuru Blessing Egoro, with honors. Joshua Oseman Ezibolo, with high honors. Joseph Aditola Ejikunle Sr., Yolande Awendong Ekenja, Nika Sandra Eko with high honors, Lucia Bionge Ekole, James Ellis, Kristen David Elvire McNamara, Miriam Enopa, Jennifer Enriquez Ambrosio, Adaora Chinwelu Enwezo with honors, Modorotolua Olawatosin Eribake, Jennifer Escamilla, Betho Ezozimna, Cece Escobar, Haley Lynn Estep with honors, Tiffany Dea Evans, Michael Namdi Ewi, Manuka Exonville with honors, Emeke K. Ize, Chidera I. Ezekegbo, Kristen Amaka Ezieke with highest honors.
You are a COVID graduate. Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than things seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. The Humanities Department congratulates you.
Clifford Samuel Somera Fabito, Olajumoke Rosalind Fadairo with high honors, Rukayat Abedime Fakoya, Maya Farmer with high honors, Angel Ayomide Fashoto with honors, Joy Elizabeth Faulkner with honors, Oluwakemi Oluwayemi Fawe Inimi, Abimbola Iduowu Fayemiwo, Haley Creola Felton with honors, Reginald Wayne Ferguson II, Liam Dulagan Finn, Natalie Baye Kijobi Fipo, Allison S. Fleetwood, Janae Fleming, Betsy Fleurimont, Maya S. Flood, Conrad Flores, Idris A. Flores, Francisca Flores, Carla Adamarise Flores, Leslie Giselle Flores, Jennifer Flo with honors, Kirsten Floyd, John Aliewu Ted Fofana, Robert Jonathan Folks, Felicia Atemkeng Fomenji with high honors, Michelle Fongang, Victor Aversa Funka, Nkize Stella Forchaleke, Diedrich Leander Foreman Jr. with honors, Reynard B. Fort II, James D. Fort Wengler, Armel Levine Fotzel Tusamo, Taylor Majai Fox, Torres L. Fox, Jewel O. Francis Aburime with honors, Juwan Anthony Freeman, Nichelle Nicole French, Seth Frimpong, Emperatriz Emilia Fuentes Alvarez, Relindis Manaka Fu, Alexis Mai Fulton, Janelle F. Fundersberg, Elizabeth S. Gaffney with honors, Kirsten Gant with honors, Tabitha L. Gant, Idrisu Garba, Elizabeth Jacqueline Garcia, Maya Yvette Garcia, Luis Rene Garcia Serna with high honors, Lizeth Yasmin Garcia Flores, Angel Nicole Garcia Gomez, Tanae M. Garner, Camilla Deshay Garvin with honors, Edith Gay, Oluwafunke Iyabode Gbadamosi, Temitayo R. Gbadamosi, Nicole Nandy Gibbs with high honors, Cherish Alicia Gilbert with honors, Krishawn Raynell Gilchrist, Colette Pamela Gilchrist, Ashley M. Giles, Angela B. Gillian, Julia Betta Glover, Princess Ronelle Glover, Gerardo Jerry Godinez, Damian R. Goins, Raven Ave Goings, Makai Gomez with honors, Cindy Tatiana Gomez, Kania Isabel Gomez, Shania Marie M. Gonzalez, Denise Good, Adiola Goodluck, Joseph Goodman, Dillian Delcina Gordon, Ayana Iman Gordon, Kayla Danielle Gordon, Jocelyn M. Graham, Carl Graham Jr. with high honors, Melissa Granados, Destiny A. Grays, Torrance Rashad Green, Constance Nicole Green, Ryan Greenfield, Concepcion D. Goodiel with high honors, Gabriela Giselle Guerra with honors, Vanessa Guerra, Michael Lloyd Guess with honors, Alexia Guevara with honors, Amber Rose Guild Brown, Artesia Deneen Gunn, Diana Vanessa Guzman, Maria Rubit Guzman, Kevin Guzman Marquez with honors.
To all the graduates, I say, well done, excellent. As you move on to your next success, I want you to remember the flexibility, versatility, and innovation you had to display in order to make it to this point, and bring that same effort to the successes and challenges which lie ahead.
Getasu Alamara Habtamu with honors. Sandra F. Hadley. Maisha Nicole Hagler. Jowarin Hallback. Amy L. Hall. Grace Amelia Hall. Kathy Hamill with high honors. Andrea Santia Ginia Hammonds. Charlene A. Harlequin. Peyton Glenville Harmon. Dior R. Harris. Kennedy Harris. Mamadou Elijah Harris. Nicole Marie Harris. Shalene Nashe Harris with high honors. Ryan R. Hatamosa. Francis K. Hawkins. Lavonda R. Hawkins with honors. Tiffany Haynes. Vanessa Teresa Haynes. Bryony Hearn with high honors. Abriana Jonah Henderson. Anibelka Enriquez Squires. Darwin Hernandez with honors. Elda Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez with high honors. Laura Rocio Hernandez Bonilla. Gilberto S. Hernandez Jr. Emily Herrera. Sarah Herrera. Mayat Emin Hetip. Habib B. Hijazi with high honors. Mylinda Hill Williams. Jamal Rakimakil Hinkle. Lindsay M. Height. Victoria Lynn Height. Beersheva Sahara Hodge with honors. Teresa Diane Hogan with high honors. Kristen May Holbrook. Mayette Nicole Holliday. Heidi Rosita Holloway. Cheyenne Holmes. Imani Holmes. Nicole J. Holmes. Keisha D. Hooks with honors. Tarika Michelle Hooks. Kia Nate Hopings. Timothy Tyrone Horn. Maghadesa Hosseini with honors. Nathaniel R. House. Kiera Janice Hughes with honors. Sharon Hughes Dent with high honors. Camilla Hurtado. Mariam Shabir Hussein.
Hi, graduates. You have accomplished something really amazing. You persevered through the most difficult of times and you succeeded. Congratulations to all our 2021 graduates.
Andrew Chibuke Ibezimako, Fatmata T. Ibrahim, Nabil Ibrahim Futa with honors, Doinsola Iginla with honors, Chukwuka Ihemaguba with highest honors, Ibuko Nulua Abike Ijiola, Daryl Nathaniel Ilangovan with high honors, Muhammad Imran, Kofi Dansu Jakate, Janelle Sheree Jackson, Moya Jackson, Abibatu Jallo, Cassian Owen James with high honors, Noel January, Deidre Nicole Japa, Jubami M. Jefferson, Miera Brianna Jefferson, Erica Jessup, Morris O. Joel, Courtney Nicole Johnson, Donardo Johnson, Dexter Romeo Johnson, Kiona Joelle Johnson with high honors, Michael Joseph Johnson, Paige L. Johnson, Robert Maurice Johnson, Soraya Levon Johnson, Taylor Jalen Johnson, Taylor Brene Johnson, Randolph Johnson IV with honors, Elisa Perrin Jones, Colette Jones, Elijah Transford Jones, Janice L. Jones, Isaiah Daniel Jones, LaShawn N. Jones, Lynette Jernell Jones, Keisha Janelle Jordan, Eric Jovel, Evelyn M. Juarez with high honors, Crystal Marie Juggins, IBN Jumbo with highest honors, Brenda Louise Justin, Elizabeth Josu.
On behalf of the Natural Sciences Department, I'd like to congratulate you, our 2021 graduates. You have demonstrated your drive, commitment, and determination to achieve your goals. I wish you continued success in all you do.
Asiata Sarah Kamagate with highest honors, Victor Kamanda, Isal Kamara, Mamudu Kamara, Sorian Ibrahim Kamara, Sunkair Kamara, Tamir Ali Kamara with honors, Zainab Amy Kamara, Marion Kamara McMillan, Kabuyo Kanyamakwa, Wadzani S. Karanja, Ali Kargbo with honors. Hiba Karim with high honors. Zila Mimbibu Karngang with high honors. Devin Lafayette Kelly.
Karen A. Kemilimbe.
Keisha May Kurdok with high honors. Mariamowit Seyum Ketima. Rezal Khan. Saja Meher Karma. Andre T. Kia. Kerubel Tekel Kiefel with honors. Jela Giovanni Sebastian Kimbru. Rihanna Ashe Denise Kennard. Jamal A. King. Kristen King. Betena Arnett Kirkland. Christopher Gabriel Klee Yax. Manuel Abraham Klein. Carly Knott with high honors. Ruth Kofio. Tiffany L. Cornegay. Elaine Blaise Kuam with high honors. Elaine Marcel Kukam. Yvette Kuam with honors. Eddie Lionel Kunju Yem. Bianca Mukuri Kuo. Cynthia Ishul Kovacic with high honors. Vanessa Koo. Yvonne Numming Quinde with honors. Vitalis Itiba Quene. Glenn Jake Labis. Orlando Gage Lagman III. Mireya Z. Lanez with honors. Emmanuel Lamptey Jr. Jessica T. Latimer. Fred Lavon with highest honors. Zainab A. Lawal. Lakia Shanice Lawrence. Natasha M. Lawrence. Taryn Marlene Lawrence. Jeffrey Lynn Lane Jr. Karen Adea Lazare Preston. John Christian Leasing Lazaro. Felix Lazo Jr. Henry Cecilio Lazo Contreras with high honors. Ryan Patrick Lehman. Justin Vincent Lade with honors. Obeniel Husu Leva Martinez. Betrol Lekain Fulele Fak with high honors. Wilhelm Lekain Nkinfak with high honors. Glo Marie Janae Lennon. Dario Jesus Leon. Kavari A. Leonard. Dana O. Leslie. Grayson R. Lewis. Kaja Savannah Lewis. Tierra I. Lewis. Olatunji Y. Liesu with honors. Morgan Jayla Lydell. Deja Shania Liggins with high honors. Gregory Stephen Lightbody. Matthew Estuardo Lima. Alexis Danielle Lindler. Tia Maria Littlejohn. Cheyani Marie Livingston. Bertin Lopez with high honors. Ruben Alejandro Lopez. Jocelyn Abigail Lopez Marcharo. Kathleen Clarisha Lewis. Anthony Gerard Leighton, Jr. with high honors.
Never forget this achievement and the hard work and sacrifices that you did to get here. Well done. This is something that you will be proud of forever. Congratulations. Best wishes to you, and may your future be a bright one.
Dorcas McAnthony. Laura McCarthy. Wendy Maceda Bravo with honors. Sophia Natalie Machuca with honors. Sunitra N. McRaw. Karina J. Macrez. Nathan Magtoto. Jerusalem Mahari. Emmanuel Majekundonmi. Alana Maloney. Joseph Maltby with honors. Matthew Salvador Manalo. Madeline Mendeng. Sandrine Manigwe. Cynthia Lisbeth Manrique. Brandy Renee Manuel. Timbu Sunita Manyong. Lake Juwan Marion. Jordan Pearl Marshall. Edwin Wilberforce Martin. Michael James Martin. Aura Martinez. Jesus Martinez. Rosara Martinez. Tanya Michelle Martinez. Yesenia Martinez. Francis Adrian Reyes Marzin. Mary Abi Masakwai. Janine Matebu Takwam. Avery Brown Mathis. Tevin Ronald Matthews. Sai Siang Maui with honors. Lauren May. Pia LaShawn Maynard. Stephanie Letitia Mbakop Thatke with high honors. Radiate Mbogwo with honors. Claudial Nanda Mboingwen with honors. Cynthia Mbu Ariel. Gintana McBride with high honors. Jamal McCombs. Tevin Javay McCoy. Lucy McLaughlin. Taylor Ann McNeil with high honors. Michelle McFadder with honors. Sakai L. McPherson. J.C. Medrano. Kiri Elizabeth Melgar with high honors. Jose A. Mendoza Ramirez Jr. Jamie Menendez with honors. Ilake Asmama Mengiste with honors. Miriel Carol Miniago Tichaco. Ophelia Boudoir Mensa. Mary E. Messina with high honors. Alexander Kenneth Mial. Fabiola Leonard Michel with high honors. Isaiah Miles. Crystal M. Miller. Delana C. Miller with honors. Jerai Milliner. Miranda Simone Milton. Alfredo Stephen Mina Coelho. Mary Elizabeth Mires. Tyler Franklin Missick with high honors. Jessie Hannah Mitchell. Jewel Israel Mitchell with honors. Kenda Mitchell. Chrisanne Donnelly Mitchell with high honors. Monique Simone Mitchell with honors. Allison M. Mojica. Bukola Elisa Malake. Angel Matina Momo Saunders. Stephanie A. Moncrief. Jackie Julissa Monroy with high honors. Aaron Montgomery. Janae Miracle Montgomery. Krista Holly Mooney. Nina C. Moore. Plato Z. Moore with high honors. Stephanie Danielle Moore. Tamika Moore. Troy Christopher Moore. Cambly Georgina Morales. Angelica Morales Garcia. Lucerito Morales Martinez. Emma Claudia Morfall. Derek Lavon Morris. Cheryl Ann Mubiana. Leah Makuba Mugambi with honors. Laura Anya Mukam. Amani M. Munday. Dominique Demetria Mundy. Suhaib Munim. Vanessa Munoz. Sheree Taylor Murphy. Destiny Gervais Murphy. Paris Murphy. Tanita Yvette Murray. Maureen M. Mutois.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Department of Social Sciences, we would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2021. You have persevered, and we are proud of you.
Halima Naeem. Andrew Vivekanand Naithram. Prosi Namukwawa. Jean-Pierre Nana Jike with high honors. Vanessa C. Nankong with high honors. Quinette C. Napper. Mustafa Nash, Bangui Bethany Nche, Kwaze Rose Lidivine Ujumache, Yvette Ndwa, Arnaud Ndonwe with honors, Harriet Mbinyi Ndula, Octavia Ned, Messiah Juanita Nelson, Simone Monet Nelson, Denise Cindy Ann Nemhard, Trey Jordan Newland, Florand Naziri, Kunfor Ngala Chue, Gaston Ngando with high honors, Ryan Einstein Ndive Ngweve, Elise N. Ngo Ngwejo Bodum, Thomas Jean Ngwe Banjit, Patrick Tachikwa Ngwembu with high honors, Imelda Ngom with honors, Ann Thai H. Ngwen, Yen Ngwen, Edwin Ngwashi Fozo, Elaine Anu Ngwepna, David Allen Nicholas, Latoya A. Nicholas, Christina Nichols, Maurice Nicholson, Marie Florence Nicheu with high honors, Marie Therese T. Njiki, Clemens T. Njong, Therese E. Nkede, Nkambeza C. Ekemsong Owona with honors, Kasisu Chukwu S. Nadika, Chukwebuka Anthony Noneyelu with honors, Michelle Afriye Nsia Bennett, Yvette Tiponganu Nitifor, Kiana Marie Nunez, Ucharia Chidi Nwachukwu with honors, Vanessa Ifioma Nwachukwu, Chinedu Olusegun Nwade with highest honors, Eberechukwu Ebonlomo Nwade with high honors, Ifieni Chukwu Olamayode Nwade with honors, Anthony Chibuzor Nwandu, Emeka Nwigwe, Ijeoma Ladon Nwobi, Atemlefak Nzife, Lizili Nzuru, Cromwell Nzuke, Tamara Oates, Mumin Ode with highest honors, Nelson Odimegwu, Alexander K. Odom, Justin I. Odom, Afana Ofor, Gannett K. Ogba Michael with high honors, Olayinka Olamelekan Ogbara, Ebube Theodora Ogbuchi with honors, Omalade Ogonbona, Adenike A. Ogunfowora, Olutomiwo Olawunfemi Ogunkola. Oluwatobi Ogunleye Fagbemi. Victoria O. Ogunuo with highest honors. Omofadeke A. Ogunsan. Olawale Oguntoye. Stephen N. Ogwu. Ugona Ifietu Ohamese. Gabrielle Chibukwe Okeke with high honors. Chisholm Divine Okongwu. Kennedy Mwai Okoth. Aduoma Normaka Okoye with high honors. Prince Solomon Okpoziako. Latifa O. Okonye. Ganiu Olawuson Oladipo. Johanna Olmedo Alas with high honors. Maidar Omar with highest honors. Ayodele Oninjanla Obikoye. Nicholas Tobenia Onwumere Jr. with honors. Sharice Onyemezu. Kaylee Johanna Oriana. Liliana Rocio Oriana Moreno. Michael Ayomide Orishagbemi. Jessica Orozco Contreras. Gracie Marlene Ortiz. Christian Josue Ortiz Romero with honors. Christine Ann Osborne. Valerie A. Osborne. Esther Fuluso Osinowo. Selena J. Owens. Mailing Sky Owens. Stella Owusu. Daisy Oyo. Immaculate Oyo with high honors. Angela Nkaruka Ozor.
On behalf of the Education Department, faculty, and staff, I appreciate and honor all of our graduates. Whether it is an associate's degree or certificate in early childhood, elementary, or secondary education, it is now your turn to inspire and empower learners of all ages. Congratulations.
Adriana I. Pacheco. Diane Wameni Pafe. John Francis Bessina Paha. Heidi E. Palacios. Catherine Samantha Palacios. Yaki Vanessa Palmer with highest honors. Justin Parker. Percival Abigania Parlade Jr. with high honors. Victoria Isabella Parrish with high honors. Amelia Patrick with high honors. Fallon Dalphania Patterson. Matthew Allen Pavlat with honors. Jeremiah Peku. Delante Joshua Pete. Christian Orielwa Pelez. Morgan Percy with honors. Jordan Kamala Denise Perky. Kesia Perminio de Sousa with high honors. Edith E. Perry with high honors. Marvin Ransom Perry. Monica Marie Person, Chrison Cassius Stephen Peters, Adana M. Peterson, Naomi Lunice Petit Ohm, James Thomas Phelps II, with honors. Ayana Anise Joyce Phillips, Oluwafunsho A. Phillips, Alexis May Pico, D'Angela Gianni Peer, Anika Peer Michelle, MD, with honors. Gianna Elisa Pizarro, Jennifer Armida Pleitez Sordo, with high honors. James LaFrance Poindexter, Jr., with high honors. Aimee Carolina Polanco, Lacey Monique Polite, Kimberly Stephanie Ponce, Nancy Pamela Ponce, Kiara Simone Porter Wiley, Angel Portillo, with high honors. Juana Consuelo Portillo, with honors. Rosie McGill Potts, Jr., Pablo Andres Poveda Fierro, Shirl D. Powell, Joriel Lynn Villasenor Presado, with honors. Trinity Bryden Price, Nia C. Prince, Autumn Gianni Proctor, Courtney Crystal Providence, Kayla Lillian Pryor, Connie Maria Pulliam, with honors. Janae Puranda, Kristen Deanne Pusick, with highest honors. Andrea C. Quander, Francisco J. Curaz Carache.
Felicitaciones graduados de Prince George's Community College, clase de 2020. Con tu título en mano, te esperan infinitas oportunidades. Van Owls y haz gran cosas. Congratulations, graduates of Prince George's Community College, class of 2020. With your degree at hand, endless opportunities are waiting for you. Go Owls and do great things.
Rayhan Mohabe Rabbi, Habib Olukayode Rahman Jr., Luri Yorlani Raimundo Vides, Richard Dantes Rameau Jr., Lizelle G. Ramirez, with honors. Taneely Jasmine Ramirez, April Elizabeth Randall, Christian Randall, with honors. Norsha Rankin, with high honors. Kiara Christina Ransom, Lisa Renee Ransom, Elijah A. Rashad, William Xavier Rawlingson, Mary Sidney Toribio Rayela, Monica M. Reed, Raina Simone Reed, with high honors. James Arthur Reed III, with highest honors. Kristen Maria Requeno, Irving Veluz Resurrección, Jose Douglas Reyes, With honors, Karina L. Reyes, Kendaya Jocelyn Reyes, Limbert Reyes, Maria Reyes, Cheyenne Reyes, Mario Reyes Flores, Laura C. Reyes, MD, with high honors, Shayla Victoria Reams, Tori Roan, Kiana Nicole Rins, Denicia Diana Richards, Tiona Marquita Riggs, Darwin A. Rivera, Tamisha Anne-Marie Robertson, Jordan Brianna Robin, Ashley Robinson, Ebony Rochelle Robinson, Noah Alfred Robinson, Antonia N. Rock, Irvin Rodas, Edwin J. Rodriguez, Mildred Boima Rogers, Cassidy Rode, Henry Giovanni Romero, Joanna Elizabeth Romero, Catherine Esmeralda Romero, Laura Emilia Romualdo, with high honors, Luz Bethania Romualdo Ramirez, with honors, Lauren Taylor Rurick, Miguel Rosales Romero, Justin Daniel Rosa Pinheiro, Aja R. Ross, Vincendo D. Rotundo, Cinnamon Jamise Rowe, Corshel Roland, Eric Carlton Roy, Andre Jawan Rush, Brittany Tiara Russell, Leslie Russell, Stephanie June Russell, with high honors.
Congratulations to the graduates of the Allied Health programs. You have gone through a lot over the last year, but you have persevered, and now you're ready to go out in the world and practice your new professions.
Aminat Bolo Sadu, with high honors. Kirwan Borden Sabagan, Stephanie Sagastizado, Sammy Jamal Said, Maurice Saint Amand Jr., Maybelline Salas, with honors. Diana Chelsea Sam, Sanuthi Samuel, Sean DePriest Samuels Jr., Morianne S. Sanama, Heidi Judith Sandoval, Wendy Fatima Sandoval, William Sandoval, with honors. Magay Boma Sandra, Dario J. Santamaria, Jose Santos, with highest honors. Rachel Cleofe Santos, Kelvin Justice Sarfo Menu with honors. Ibrahim S. Sartaj. Dorian Cordell Satchel. Melanie Jizzle Savory. Alexis Savoy. John Logan Schwartzman. Jabril Scott. Tiffany Monique Scott. Nasiru Seydu. Josephine Selanu with high honors. Arthur Sellers. Ebony Alexandra Sellers. Michaela Danelle Sellers. Noof Shalabi. Divyarani Shankaran. Mika Arthur Shaw.
Dana Z. Shehade.
Ebony S. Shelley. Tatrina Shelton. Makwimosha Swaibu Shemdolwa with high honors. Karyele Marche Shilea. Eomide O Shakanbi. Pratibha Shrestha with highest honors. Louise Antoinette Aterado Sideman with honors. Fernando Sierra. Claudia A. Siles. Fatumata Sila. Kiara Simon. Keisha D. Simon. Veronica Camille Simpson. Dominic Sims. Laura Elise Sims. Kevin Joshua Singh. Ilana Monique Slowly. Helena M. Small. Antoinette Marie Smith. Cecilia Smith. Dalton Maxwell Smith. Gabrielle Florence Smith. Genesis Jasmine Smith. Jaron Unique Smith. Caitlin Tiana Smith with high honors. Cassidy C. Smith with high honors. Marisa K. Smith. Robert Thomas Smith. Teresa Henrietta Smith with honors. Michaela A. Soares. Brenda Solano. Yolanda Solomon. Dominic Oluwashun Somoye. Iberanke Sonekan. Alexander Simon Soriano Morales. Dina Veronica Sorto. Yakin Merrily Sorto. Oyendamola Atenuke Sosanya. Midad Mohammed Sowe with honors. Amanda Stanley with high honors. Kine Stevens with honors. Shayla S. Stevens with high honors. Alicia Y. Stewart. Asia Tanisha Studevant. Margaret Oluambuseo Sunday. Prasanth Suresh.
Congratulations to the graduating class of Prince George's Community College. This has been a transformative year, a year that has exposed your capabilities and your capacities. In each experience moving forward, continue to reach, achieve, and evolve.
Ngum Tabo Mboni Nwi. Sandra Ngum Tabufor. Ornell Riveta Tadunsta Taya with high honors. Joyce Tamaklo Akoto. Benis Chambe with honors. Asia Amore Tanner. Yutzilt Chesamin Tapia Vargas. Ashley Renee Tate. Tania Amore Tate. Franca King Taim. Aisha Barbara Taylor. Cheryl Jacqueline Taylor. Kiana Taylor. Maxwell Taylor. Rodney Cornell Taylor. Tatiana Tachamo. Annie Flore Jocelyn Tachap Tachet. Emile Tutu Chua. Rosine M. Tuchuamo Nak Teku. Elaine Bernard Tuchuanque with high honors. Anik Sonia Tipong Dongmo. Temesgen Tesfaye. Daniel W. Thomas. Priscilla Sujuta Thomas with honors. Rhodesia Thomas. Sabrina Melvira Thomas. Tiffany A. Thomas. Zymond Ebony Thomas. Miosha Tyler Thompson. Naisa Ngozi Thompson. Shamar Thompson. Janisha Lisha Thompson. Tashina Ramona Thorpe with high honors. Candace Denise Tice. Harleen Castro Tolentino with high honors. David R. Tolson Jr. Tanel Tompkins. Erica Choney. Devon Tufani. Kaylin Esmeralda Torres Rodas with honors. Keisha A. Toussaint. Zeta Ciara Trammell with honors. Taylor Marie S. Tripp. Sarah J. Truitt with honors. Sean T. Tunstall. Adams Touré with honors. Ian Tyler. Prosper C. Uba. Joy A. Ude with high honors. Uzoma Okori Uduma. Christina Olivia Ugbaha Jose. Mary Jasmine Uko. Tracy Ukwu. Kosisco Chukwu Munachi Uzoma with high honors. Jennifer Niamaka Uzor. Chinamunso Michelle Ozukwu with high honors. Neris C. Valladares. Kristen Valle with honors. Anthony Nielsen Vargas with high honors. Devona Artia Varmal. Tina Elizabeth Varugise with high honors. Carla Elizabeth Vasquez. Jorge F. Vasquez with honors. Susan Nicole Vasquez. Juana Guadalupe Venegas. Ariana Danielle Venson. David Enrique Ventura with honors. Rafael Miguel Vailoses Verzonia with honors. Ty Danielle Vincent. Frankie Armando Vivar Martinez. Ngwen Thai Han Vo. Uyen Thai Thao Vo with high honors.
Congratulations, nursing graduates, class of 2021. The World Health Organization and the American Nurses Association declared the year 2020-2021 the year of the nurse. The pandemic had made this real. Go forward and care for the world. Best wishes and success.
Shanae Walker. Shireen Wallace with high honors. Shanika D. Walls. Kayla Jean Walsh. Latasha Walton. Nathaniel Michael Warren.
Kenyatta McKinley Washington.
Matrice J. Washington. Ariana Marcelia Watkins with high honors. Makai Savan Watkins. Alicia Maria Watson. Anissa Jasmine Watson. Tayana Watson. Maisha Anye Watts. Isaiah R. Welcome. Tokara Labrina Wells. Andrew Ryan Wentz. Kalea K. Whelan. Janae White. Nia Jael White with high honors. Lorianne A. White. Kamika R. Wilder. Alexis Janae Williams. Cameron Jamal Williams. Kenyatta L. Williams. Keon Demetrius Williams. Matthew Williams. Maya A. Williams with high honors. Raekwon M. Williams with honors. Sharita Rochelle Williams. Tara Chanel Williams. Katie Lee Williamson. Rita E. Williamson. Jada Willis with honors. Nyla Benet Wilson. Stacy Candalee Wilson. Terry Jerome Wilson Jr. with honors. Melissa Nicole Wingfield with honors. Samuel Negatu Woldemichael. Tigist Zudai Woldesadik. Ajane Zamora Wood. Cheyenne Nicole Wood. Deja Kiara Wood. Kayla Wood. Amanda Nicole Woodburn with high honors. Omaonmi E. Woodbury with high honors. Kayla Woods. Salamawit Solomon Warku. Latasha Yvette Wren. Elton Wright with highest honors. Malachi E. Wright with high honors. Stephanie M. Wright. Joy Jamari Yates. Megbar Belet Yewalashet. Diana Intum Yemo. Selahadin Hassan Yusuf with high honors. Arlette Aurelie Ubisi Kuam. Brian Keith Young. Brianna Amber Young with high honors.
Darlene Young.
Kristen Brittany Young. Lanika Purdue Young. Micaiah Young.
Sasheen Rose Young.
Valaya Renee Young with high honors. Sheila Younger. Vanessa Yumbanwi with honors. Jie Yun. Mansurat Jok Youssef. And Fabrice Zangwim Ngo Guas.
Graduates, please welcome Mrs. Kalika White, Treasurer of the Prince George's Community College Alumni Association.
Good evening, fellow graduates of Prince George's Community College. Like you, I am proud to claim Prince George's Community College as my alma mater. Like you, this institution served to strengthen my academic skills and promote civic responsibility. And like the members of the Alumni Association, I hope you will consider giving back actively to the institution that gave so much to us. The Alumni Pledge solidifies our commitment to the college. Graduates, please recite the pledge with me. I am a graduate of Prince George's Community College. I am the keeper of the flame that serves to illuminate academic excellence and the institutional integrity of this college. It is the love of my family, the commitment of my faculty and staff, and my individual perseverance that has brought me thus far. I accept the responsibility of leadership no matter where I go from here. I will always embrace my foundation. I pledge support to the mission and vision of this college. I am a graduate of Prince George's Community College. We are delighted to welcome all of you to the alumni rank. Congratulations and good luck in all of your future endeavors.
This concludes my first commencement at Prince George's Community College as president. I am honored to serve our outstanding students, excellent faculty, committed staff and administrators, and the residents of Prince George's County. And I am excited about what is in store. Thank you all for a wonderful evening.
Congratulations. Woo!